Sure.
So then they're going to have more people that are going to be more self-sufficient. They'll be able to pass it forward.
Sure enough.
Further and further. So I think that's where I get my kick out of it now.
Cool. Okay. So you're almost like influencing others who are going to influence more, kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like, hey,
that's pretty cool.
teach them how to fish.
Yes. Yes, I see that. And the biggest success factor you look for in your trainers would be what? Like, what makes them good?
Coachability, open to feedback.
Okay.
I like if you have that. If you do not have that, sorry.
Then you're hard to work with. So you're really looking for a quality character then?
Yes, of course. Yeah, because it's a people business, right?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
You're in front of hundreds of people every single day.
Sure.
Like you're having at least 100 conversations a day as a personal trainer, especially if you're trying to build your brand and build your business, right?
Okay.
So if you're not coachable or simple feedback or can compromise and like navigate a conversation properly, you're not going to be able to grow, and no one's going to want to be with you because you just seem difficult.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, so there's a character piece. How about the competence for the job?
That's like that can be taught.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But see, that's like the coachability and the feedback. Like
Gotcha.
that, I think it like has to be. That can be taught.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, then you won't be successful.
Sure enough.
But of course, like the more certifications you have, the more education behind you, the more years experience.
Sure. The more you can do with that individual.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Today was the first day of school.
I know.
For a lot.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about the congestion along here. It's like almost back to normal again here.
Oh, that is right.
The last few months have been a little bit more breezy of a drive through here, but that explains that actually.
Well, I think I board at 4:50. My flight's not till 5:30, so it should be good.
Okay.
It's not like pretty.
And it's not international.
No.
Which lane is going to get you there a little faster?
It's the dance. The Deerfoot dance.
I like it. I grew up in BC myself. I'm not sure if I was saying that earlier. In Kamloops. There's a significant factor in why we're so slow. I see some lights up ahead. Yes. So having lived in BC or grown up in BC, I do love BC. But then I came out here for my grad studies before going on to Saskatchewan the last 7 years.
Oh, nice. Where in Saskatchewan?
Prince Albert.
Okay. Up in PA.
Yes.
Wow.
You've of course been there then.
I haven't, but I
You've
used to look over Saskatchewan Good Life as well.
Yes.
So all Regina and Saskatoon people love to talk about PA.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
That's great.
Rave reviews.
Well, I enjoyed my time out there.
Yeah.
But coming back to Calgary, it was kind of interesting because I've worked up north in Edmonton and far further up there, and I wasn't the biggest fan of there. But Calgary in specific is what I tell people. Not Alberta in general, but Calgary specifically is where my enthusiasm lies, especially because of the proximity to the mountains.
Yeah.
But I think I like it here, especially because there's the mountains, like we have in BC.
Yeah.
There's a big sky here, like so much access to sky here.
Yeah.
Like the prairies do.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that. And then, and that combination with a huge, vast horizon that includes the mountains.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's glorious. The sunsets, the sunrises are pretty elaborate, you know.
Sunny most of the time.
Absolutely, that too.
It's like rain's a treat. It's like there's a thunderstorm and you're like, oh buddy, here we go. Show how weird that is for me. Like used to like growing up, like rain is the devil falling on your head. Complain about the rain. And now I'm like, oh yes, a storm. We're gonna go sit outside and take this in.
You know, I was just thinking how like paradoxical it would be to find Irishmen in Vancouver, because they get a lot of precipitation through the year, right?
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
huge overcast season there, right? So
Well, it's like a bunch, like a ton of my friends went, and because we like either went Canada or Australia.
Okay, yeah,
after like we finished uni.
yeah,
And lots of them picked Canada and went to Vancouver.
Okay.
Spent the time there. And that's exactly what they said. It's like, it's just, imagine Ireland had the best summer of its life. That's what it's like.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're thrilled.
It's like, yeah, it's better
It's a
than what we're
difference.
used to.
It's different,
But it's
yeah.
like, okay, all right, I think we have 30 minutes before it rains, let's go to the beach, then we'll run back in, then we can have lunch, and it looks like it's going to clear up again for another 45 minutes, at 3 we can go.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I love it. Perspective, right?
Yeah,
Perspective really has a lot to do with it. Coming here from, now Ireland is not a developing country, right?
No.
So coming here from Ireland, what kind of insights have you seen in the Canadian culture that kind of stick out and you're like, oh, that's interesting, or I wonder why, or has anything kind of jumped out that way, or not necessarily?
No, nothing really.
Okay.
Like, if anything, it's quite, I think, actually, okay.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I need to think about this, because I've been in
for
Canada
sure.
now for like almost 10 years.
Okay.
I just need to think what it was like.
Yeah.
So I've definitely made adjustments in myself since
I'm
I've been
sure
here.
that was my next question too. Yeah.
I think so there's a lot more, I think people in Canada are a lot more open
Okay.
to begin with.
Okay.
They're more receiving, like
Accommodating.
yeah, like I've never, even like in Toronto when you go like walking past like we'll call it the slums, wherever, like where all the homeless people are, like even then I wouldn't really be scared or nervous walking around.
Yeah.
But like there'd be places in Ireland where you just like, fuck, I don't want to walk to the shop because there's gonna be a knacker there, it's gonna start in you and you're gonna have to fight. So I've never felt like that
Here.
yeah. So like there's a lot more intimidation
over there.
I feel in Ireland.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And people are a lot more like closed off. It's like,
I see.
you're not in until like you're in. Like, and that takes work.
And you don't invite yourself in.
Yeah, it's very like Catholic.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So like you don't let anyone know like what's deep down, like you put on your face and this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Intriguing. Okay.
And whereas like I said, whereas here I think people are just more open and more receiving and want to know and want to learn.
Sure enough. Yeah.
And then like in not only in Ireland but also in the UK and other places in Europe, like, we show like our affection, like in a relationship or a friendship, but it's like kind of like making fun or taking the piss out of you, or just like whatever, like poking jokes.
Yeah.
And that is something that you had to adjust to here, because I feel like there's a lot more offense taken and people got hurt a lot further. It's like, man, like I just told you about that. Like, why are you making fun of me now? I was like, shit, like I was. So that takes a bit of adjusting, and then there's like curse words that are said in Ireland all the time that you can't say in Canada ever. It's like when I first said the word like cunt in Canada, people was like, fuck, you can't say that. I was like, what?
It's like one of the taboo ones, right?
Yeah,
They're like, you just don't go there.
You can say that. I'm like, okay.
Noted. Yeah.
I find myself slipping up in that, like, still.
Yeah. Because it's just common there, but here it's like sacred, almost like a taboo sacred.
Yeah, and I think, well, like there's a lot more diversity in culture in Canada. Ireland is like, it's everyone's the same, right?
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, I think there's a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot more thought and consideration put into language. here.
True.
Well, this is just a necessity, I guess. Where in Ireland it's more like it's more offensive.
Gotcha.
It's just like you say whatever you want.
Yeah. People have a thicker skin there, perhaps.
Exactly.
To accommodate it. Whereas here, it's a lot more.
And it's like you'd say something and be like, oh mate, I'm only joking.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, grand.
Those guys are having a bad afternoon too, aren't they? Shoot. Yeah, you always
They're
feel
not that good at the Deerfoot dance.
Well, let's get out of this one here first, and then I'll just say
I need to work on that one too.
Indeed. Now we're cruising here, I think. Yeah, I would say
like,
when I
think people here are a lot more like caring and sensitive to other people's feelings.
Okay.
Where
stereotypically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the like a blanket statement.
Yes. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
There's plenty of Canadians that are not like that.
Yes.
That's kind of like the overall.
For the most part, yes, I see that.
I think if like people in Ireland see the Canadian flag, that's what they think.
Gotcha.
That's the.
So a Canadian moving there would have to do a lot of transitions to be able to come up to speed.
No, because everyone now is like moved to Canada and spent like 3-4 years. And a lot of people have moved back.
Really? So they've shifted that back then.
Yeah, like my entire generation.
Yeah.
Gone and came and traveled everywhere.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are back now. Like one of my mates